Someone, somewhere right now is applying for a loan and has absolutely no idea that their credit score just took a tiny hit. It is like sneezing in a library. Quiet, fast, and kind of embarrassing if you knew it happened. Your credit report is basically your financial report card, and lenders get to peek at it whenever you apply for something. The moment they look, that peek leaves a little footprint called an inquiry. Now here is where it gets interesting. Not all footprints are created equal. There are two kinds of credit inquiries, and one of them is basically a ninja that leaves zero trace. The sneaky, invisible one is called a soft inquiry, and it happens when you check your own credit or when a company pre-approves you for an offer you never even asked for. Soft inquiries are completely harmless, like a stranger waving at you from across the street. Friendly, forgettable, no damage done. The other kind, the hard inquiry, is a different story. That one shows up on your report and can knock your score down by about 5 to 10 points, which does not sound like much until it is the difference between getting approved or getting denied. Here is the wild part. One hard inquiry is usually no big deal, but imagine you applied for 6 credit cards in 1 month because the sign-up bonuses looked amazing. Lenders see that and start thinking you are desperately chasing cash, which is the financial equivalent of showing up to a first date and immediately asking to borrow money. Hard inquiries typically hang around on your report for 2 years, but they only actually affect your score for about 12 months. So the damage fades, kind of like how you eventually stop cringing at an embarrassing text you sent in 2016. Here is something most people get completely backwards. Checking your own credit does not hurt your score at all. You can look at your report every single day, and the only thing that changes is how informed you are, which is actually a superpower. Speaking of superpowers, monitoring your inquiries is one of the best ways to catch fraud early. If you see a hard inquiry from a lender you have never heard of, that is a red flag, because someone might be out here trying to open accounts in your name like they own the place. The smartest move is to be intentional about when and why you apply for new credit. Every unnecessary application is basically paying an entry fee to a party you are not even sure you want to attend. If you know you are going to apply for a big loan soon, like a car or a house, try to avoid opening new credit accounts in the months before. Lenders doing that final check do not want to see a flurry of fresh inquiries lighting up your report like a pinball machine. There is actually a loophole worth knowing. When you are shopping for the best mortgage or auto loan rate, multiple hard inquiries within a short window, usually 14 to 45 days, often get counted as just one. The credit bureaus basically give you a pass for being a smart shopper, which is honestly one of the fairest things in the entire credit system. The real lesson here is not to be scared of hard inquiries, but to respect them. Apply for credit when you genuinely need it. Space things out when you can, and always know what is sitting on your report. Your credit score is not a mystery. It is a math problem with rules you can actually learn. And once you understand the rules, you stop being a passive player and start being someone who actually knows what game they are playing. If you want to keep learning how money, credit, and financial systems actually work, check out our links in the description to see everything we do.